Hey guys, so there's this website, it's called HeadshotPro.com. Professional business headshots without a physical photo shoot. Create your headshots now or corporate and team headshots. As you can see over here, we have this nice little slider that kind of shows the technology, right? You have the original image and then you have this nice AI headshot that this person can use for LinkedIn or for any type of maybe like a corporate website or something like that. And so this website was built by someone named Danny Postma. And Danny Postma is an entrepreneur that I've always looked up to, specifically because of the way he builds his companies. So this is one of the companies that he's built, and you already understand the product behind this. But if you go all the way down to the footer, you can see that he has a lot of free tools, right? So there's like this free AI headshot generator, free LinkedIn headline generator, free LinkedIn bio generator. We can click on, for example, the free LinkedIn bio generator, takes us to a new page where you can upload a file in PDF and it will basically create that LinkedIn bio for you. So we can, for example, add this specific text, click on generate, and we scroll down a little bit and we get this like little loader over here. And it's basically like the LinkedIn kind of profile card to software engineer, seasoned software engineer, Python enthusiast, automotive industry expert with an impressive 300 years of experience, blah, 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 based on the text that I wrote. It gives me different options to choose from. And then there's this get your headshot. So that basically takes the user to the actual paid product. But these free products, these free tools aren't the top of the funnel, right? A lot of the traffic that he generates is organic traffic and it mostly comes from these blog pages. So for example, I can search for something like corporate headshots, and then we can go to see more examples. And then there are a bunch of these blog posts. For example, these are some examples, right? Headshot Pro helps this specific company with update their headshots across 40 offices in hours. And if you scroll through this article, you can see that it uses like different internal links, external links. For example, I can click on this and it takes me to their website. And it also uses specific keywords that tie into this brand. So if we draw a nice funnel like this, we can kind of understand how this funnel works, where it starts off first with a search term. So obviously the user would search for something like, corporate headshots for LinkedIn, corporate headshots to update to my website, or how much would an AI cost to do this for me? So there are a bunch of these different questions that users are asking, and these questions turn into search terms or keywords. These keywords are satisfied in these blog pages, or the search intent of these users are satisfied in these blog pages, and these blog pages take the user either straight to the free tool or both to the free tool and to the paid tool. But finding these problems that people are searching for and coming up with an idea to actually create a free tool and a paid tool based on some type of product that someone is asking for is a tough part, I would say. You need a high search volume for this keyword, so at least 500 searches per month. You need a higher cost per click, so it's around high, equal or greater to 50 cents, and a low keyword difficulty. So equal or below 20. And a great way to search for this is you can go to the Keywords Explorer inside of Ahrefs and search for a keyword. You can search for something like paddle, for example. And paddle, as you can see, has a medium keyword difficulty. They have 14. They have 62K. They have 19K traffic potential, but it is a kind of lower cost per click. But then you can start going deeper into this specific topic, like how do I get started playing with paddle? It seems to be a very fast growing topic, especially in the last months. Seems to be very easy to rank in terms of keyword difficulty. And we don't have any CPC data, but it might be something that might be worth looking into. But the bottom line here is that you search for these keywords, you use Ahrefs to search for a specific keyword. And I have this great markdown file. You guys can comment the prompt down in the comments below for me to send it to you guys. But basically this is like a one-page SEO playbook that kind of goes deeper into this topic that I was just talking about. And it kind of shows the strategy of a page like, or a website like Headshot Pro, and that funnel system going from keyword to blog pages to free tool to paid tool. Anyways, you can start up a new Claude Code session and open up a folder with that markdown file attached. And we want to start off by saying like, hey, I want to look for keywords that match the profile of that markdown file. What that means is that it matches those three factors that I mentioned earlier. And you can also state the different niches that you're interested in. And what you can also try to do is use the data for SEO API. And now, to be honest, for me, it took me like $15 in order to get the first call with like a bunch of keywords. It got me like 6,000 keywords or something like that. And this is like a quick example of like one of these B2C ideas that we have. So wedding vow examples, couple tattoo ideas, bulletin board ideas. For the couple tattoo ideas, for example, you can come up with a bunch of content like types of tattoos, Japanese types of tattoos, more, tattoos for the arms, for the upper body, for the entire back, small ones for the finger if it's like a couple, like a wedding tattoo. And just for like that one with, let's say like that finger tattoo, you can say how much does it cost? What is the pain behind doing that tattoo? What are some examples of that? So you have all of these different page ideas, right, that I just mentioned right now. And it has a pretty high search volume based on that data for SEO info. It has a very, very low, it says 0 competitor difficulty or keyword difficulty, and it has a pretty, higher cost than our cost per click than what we want, right? So that's pretty good, right? We want this to be over 50 cents. So we have like topic 1, this is going to be topic 2. You can come up with like hundreds of these topics. Honestly, over here, the more the merrier. And then, for example, here, your free tool could be like a free image generation, right? So let's say you like that finger tattoo concept, right? Let's say that this is a finger, and we can make an image where you upload your finger and it can, generate a tattoo based on the initials of your wife or of your husband. And then the paid version can be like, obviously a little bit more, you can pick more fonts. You have like more of like a control. You can generate multiple images instead of just one. But this is just like a quick example just from this specific keyword idea. But over here, the key part of this strategy is getting the people in, right? It's this part over here, and obviously also the technical SEO that you want to implement, because you can obviously do this inside of Claude Code, but Claude Code is not, you have to really go deep and spend a lot of credits to actually get this type of content right, and to obviously programmatically add it to your site. And not only that, but every single blog post that you write has to have, updated keywords based on your competitors, right? Or on the specific keyword competitor. Once you start posting a bunch of these things, more and more competitors are going to start popping up, and this is going to go higher. And you want to just post and post to kind of win the game here. Now, what I like to do here in Claude Code is to actually spin up a blog template. You want the blog collection template and the blog detail page template. So this is, for example, the detail page. We have this title up here. We have the cover image, then we have the actual context or the content of what we're writing about. And I'm also using the impeccable skill to design this. So if you guys want to learn more about that, I'll also link that down below. And you can also ask Claude Code like, hey, let's push this project to Vercel as a preview link. And now I have my preview link. So this is my project over here. This is my blog post. But in order to get this actually connected to the keywords that we researched for, and to get this page actually good, not just guessing, the context and randomly using Claude to just spit out randomness. What I do is I go to Ahrefs.com, and in their dashboard, I go to add SEO keywords, and I can go, for example, couple tattoo ideas. As the first one, I can add in a new keyword, and you can ask Claude Code to help you with this, but you can upload as many as you want. You can even bulk import it. So over here, I have like 5 different couple tattoo ideas that we can eventually use to create these blog posts. And I could go ahead and add these keywords, and you can also edit the article style. You can generate the title over here. It's going to generate a title, cute couple finger tattoo inspo. You can generate keywords, additional keywords from this main keyword, and you get some more ideas. So matching finger tattoos for couples, small couple hand tattoos, anniversary finger tattoo designs. And over here, this is very, very important. You want to connect your knowledge base to your own website. Over here, you'd select use knowledge base, and then you choose your website. And then over here, you can do the formatting, you can set the structure, you can do the internal linking. So if you were to connect your website, it would automatically add your sitemap or you can add it manually. You can exclude external links from competitors if you wanted to. You can generate these images with AI, which comes very, very in handy for this specific use case. And automate YouTube videos, yes, please, because it's going to find YouTube videos that match the context of what you're doing and post it in your blog post. And once that's done, we get beyond matching 50 plus creative couple tattoo ideas to celebrate your bond. As you scroll down, you can see that we have different links. We have internal links, external links. And as we scroll down, we have all of these different ideas, plus their images. So chess pieces, even Beauty and the Beast. Some don't have images, but you can ask it to create an image for you. And anyways, once you're done, you can automatically publish this article if you have your site connected here in Arvow, or we can just download this article. I'm going to do it like a HTML file. And basically once that's done, you can see the content inside of that blog detail template that we created with Claude Code. And you can just use this format to programmatically just pump out a bunch of content that has to do with that main niche, and make sure to add some type of call to action somewhere at the top that takes users to the free tool and to the paid tool as well. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down below. And again, if you want that markdown file, please also comment prompt and I'll give it to you. And like always, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.